Hello. I wanted to share with you my top 10 moments that I had in Dorky Curse 2. So first up, an example. In Embassy Siege, I'm about to clear this area, but what makes it tricky is there are hostages over here, and this window's open, this window's open, and this door is open, and if anybody would know this, they would probably kill them. So let's continue. And now I'm like, oh, okay, no biggie. Then I'm like, oh yeah, the hostages, uh-oh, run.
Time to say goodbye.
Will I make it? Barely. And then I'll just clear through. But as a moment, that was super cool, like unique. I barely made it and it was fun. So moments like that. I'll start with my number 10 of the actual list. In King of Spades, the unique gimmick comes from that the VIP, enemy defector, you can control him at the start of the mission. So, what can we do with it? Let me tell you about smoke grenades. Number 1, you can't see through it. Number 2, anything that's inside of it is invisible. So if there were 10 enemies here and 10 friendlies here, they wouldn't see each other. So in this case it makes a nice escape tunnel in the open plain front yard of this mansion. And the guy's like, yep, we're done here, let's go home. Next up, in these 4 different slots, I put these 4 different maps because in Dorky Curse 2, a lot of the maps are suburban houses, grocery stores, apartment building, flats, places like that. But when you put some variety to it, to even add a theme, it becomes really fun. Like, for instance, a little bit about these. King of the Slums, basically Brazilian favela, and you're going there as Brazilian SWAT team Pope to pacify the region. And in Fire Sale, it's nighttime, some open spaces, some CQC spots, and I just went there as synchronized sniper team plus some assaulters. It was really fun. And in Bridge Assault, like the mission pack says all the way, it's really big, it has really nice effects. I liked it. And the last one, Phase 4, Smash. I won't spoil, but the gimmick slash theme of this map, it really hit the sweet spot. Like, I made a single plan 70% through the mission and then went the rest manually, but it was super fun. Like, orders and everything just precisely right, and it was super nice, super nice. So, number 7 next. Bomb Threat. And in this one, the interesting thing is there's a lot of civilians, enemies, and suicide bombers in this area, so how to get through without any civilians dying. So, let's see. So first secure this area, then time for flashbangs. So, like that. Trap house. And in this one, there's some enemies over here. And my plan is to open up this door. And after that, at the exact same command, the grenadier will shoot open this door. And then the assaulter will throw a flashbang over here. Let's see how it went in actuality.
Charlie, go.
Like, better than expected. Number 4, Why We Fight. And this was the first 3 challenges map that I wanted to do that was hard. Like, I just started to play the game and this was the 4th map and I was like, oh shit. But eventually I got it done and I'll show it how it shows in 3 times the speed.
Bravo, go. Charlie, go.
So, like that. Number 3, VBIEDs are us. And in this one, there's 2 moments. Number 1, look at the guy right here. It's like, are you gonna do anything, veteran insurgent? Oh, huh? Well, I can see why you are the veteran. And that was number 1. Number 2.
Charlie, go, go. Alpha, go.
I really like how this guy like runs through the wall. I think it looked cool. Number 1, FERGIE'S Party Surprise. And this was the last official developer made map that I had not played at this point, and I'd played for a long time that day and I was quite nervous, and well, I'll go to the moment, but first I'll fast forward at 8 times the speed. Just clearing the tangos in the most careful, most clean fashion I can. And it basically starts now. I'm like, uh-oh, run. And I barely make it. Like, I had the knowledge that I wouldn't survive that fight, and I'm so glad I just barely made it out of there alive. And then I just come and clean up the house with another guy. That's how I finished the game. But the proudest moment was that one, the judgment call that I just barely made it out alive without getting anybody killed. So I was like, nice.